Off with their heads. Even if we don't know the source, most Americans are familiar with the quote from the book Alice in Wonderland, where the insane Queen of Hearts constantly orders the death of all who irritate her. Sadly, her spirit is all too common in the world. It has clearly been absorbed by the atheist and anti-God forces of today who want to stop all public expression of Christian beliefs. In their hatred of religion, which they label as intolerant and oppressive, they've become intolerant and oppressive. The question authority crowd has become the compel compliance crowd. Any public profession of actual life-changing faith in Jesus leads to figurative decapitation, and as things are going, could eventually lead to literal decapitation. However, in fairness, religious people have brought this upon themselves because of their own practice of the evil, ungodly attitude of off with their heads. Many were happy to use political power to force people to act and live according to their rules. All too often it was off with their heads for those who refused to submit. As noted previously, it is a huge mistake to make public prayer a political issue because it is actually a faith issue. To our shame, we easily lose sight of our own need to pray, publicly and privately, and get caught up in the fight to force others to pray along with us, even if they don't want to, and even if we don't very often ourselves. To all those who say we should just submit and surrender and keep all prayer private, as well as those who say, bring back prayer, I respond with one name, Elijah. When Elijah went back to Israel after the 3.5 years of drought, he challenged the Queen of Hearts, Jezebel, and the status quo of his day, self-absorbed self-worship disguised as Baal worship. Despite the dramatic proof that Baal is a false god in contrast to the reality of Jehovah and the execution of her prophets, Jezebel struck back. She sent a short message to Elijah, off with your head, 1 Kings 19 verses 1 and 2. Too often we see this spiritual battle in physical terms. We think if we were more like Elijah, we could defeat Jezebel and turn the nation to Yahweh. But God did not send us to force unbelievers to pray with us. He sent his Son to call us to faith in him and to live by that faith in a world filled with people like Jezebel. America was not, is not, and never will be a Christian nation. Instead of trying to make it one through political power, remember Jezebel will strike back. Instead, let's pray for more people with the faith of Elijah, people who will risk losing their heads for the glory of God. Let's pray for the faith to risk our own head for his glory. Pray, and keep on praying no matter how the world reacts. Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until tomorrow, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.